What's the Chow Chin Chows? Lantern Joe here. Welcome back to another episode of the Pokémon Legends ZA Let's Play. In the last episode, we came down here to Lumio Sewers in search of Gwen. We found out that Gwen is hiding behind invisible walls and locked doors and all this trickery. But let's try and find her, shall we? Okay, she likes ghost types. I think what we'll do is we'll use Deathwalker and a combination of Deathwalker and Snapper will help me through this one, I think. Gwen! We found our missing person. Where is the villain who trapped you down here? Let's think back over all we've seen so far. Care to identify who the culprit is? Gwen. Excellent deduction, Joanne. Though I suppose the culprit may be a bit strong. What are you saying, Madame Detective? Gwen was trapped here. We saw it with our own eyes. Suppose the victim here is Gwen. However, she came here on her own vocation. The truth behind this case is... The truth? If you really want to hear it, then defeat me in battle. I am a Pokemon trainer too, after all. Here, I'll heal you up. The rest is up to you, Joanne. Alright, let's do it. You ready, Deathwalker? Let's do it. Are we doing this? Let's battle. I'm gonna win, so you'll leave me alone in peace. Strength is power. Strength is justice. Okay, so she starts with a bayonet. Go, Deathwalker! And a Gorgist. And a Chandelure. Chandelure, Mega Evolve, finish this! Well, two can play that game. Your Pokemon shine through with justice. Bubble Beam did nothing, and also she protected, so good thing I have liquidation as well. My justice wasn't wrong. I just simply lacked power. Well fought in any case, and well deducted, both of you. Do you know these two, Gwen? Of course. Emma's a great detective in Lumiose. And Joanne is a member of Team MZ. She's also the reigning Quiz Whiz champion. I see. And what did you mean by well deduced? Well, where to start? Here we go. You break every smartphone you touch, Ivor. And when you start battling in the ZA Royale, you don't stop until dawn comes. Your excessive training will keep going on and on as you climb through the ranks of the Royale. Meanwhile, I'm the one who has to deal with all the complaints about your behaviour. It's an endless burden. So I've asked my Chandelure, the one and that one Klefki, to help hide me down here. That way, you won't be able to. You'll be unable to find me for any promotional matches. But then you had to come and find me. I had no idea I was causing the Fists of Justice and my own sister so much trouble. Well, you are. So I would love to see you give my brother a good thrashing, Joanne. It's true, then. Joanne, my opponent is you for my next promotion match. See for yourself. There it is, plain as day. Well, it seems I must prepare for our bout. I hope you excuse me. Honestly, I'm obliged to look into any case I take on, but perhaps I should have left this one in the cold. Still, I'm surprised you knew of hiding yourself in a place like this. It's almost undetectable with all the barriers and tricks the Pokémon helped you out with. I found this place when I was very young. It was when I met Chandelure. It was only a Litwick back then. Ghost-type Pokémon let me come and go as I please, so I visit often. I love it down here. It's so quiet and dark. Well, now that Ivor knows this place, I suppose you'll have to find a new hiding spot. Shall we head back for now? This must be your favourite spot, but it's not exactly fitting for a long-term residence, I must say. Of course. She's a bit upset that she's lost her favourite spot and now can't hide from Ivor. Maybe I should train up a bit to gain a bit of extra muscle. That might come in handy during my investigations. Extra muscle? Please not another Ivor. I was just joking, okay? My expansion suit can help me in a pinch, though I decided not to use it unless absolutely necessary. Oh, and Gwen, tell Ivor that I'll be sending him a bill for my help, okay? I wonder how much she charges. Good luck with your promotion match, Joanne. When you're ready to face Ivor, come see us at the Justice Dojo. I will. But I'm gonna need I'm gonna need some Pokemon that are not weak to Ivor. And I have quite a few Pokemon that are weak to Ivor. I mean, Evile could do some work. It's not a terrible Pokemon in this situation, but it's not a good Pokemon in this situation either. So I don't really know whether it would be a good idea. Sorry about that. I mean, I have a few I have a few candies and a lot of experience shards. I mean, a lot of mega shards. Perhaps maybe I could bring on another Pokemon. Just for this battle. But which Pokemon? I mean, maybe Brains might be an idea? Ralts is too far away. Like, this Ralts is level 5. Candy Floss would be a good Pokemon. And this is an Alpha Candy Floss. But the fact is, I don't have the ability to evolve him. So, that doesn't work either. Rose would be nice too. But again, it's too far away from our levels. So, I don't think it's going to work. Mimi could work too. But again, it's only level 12, so I think I have not enough potions. Not enough candies to deal with that. What else could I use? Zen's not a terrible idea. We could also bring this Noibat to the party. It would still be a Noibat, which is kind of annoying. This Klefki could work. You know what? Let's do it. I think I might have enough potions to bring a Klefki to... enough XP candy for a Klefki to work. I mean, Klefki doesn't evolve, which is kind of annoying, but, like, I could probably work with this. I mean, I don't know if I'll need it, but, like, just something. Because my team is very weak to fighting. Alright. Ooh, you can learn Dazzling Gleam. And Fairy Wind and Play Rough. You are more of a special attacker than you are physical, so Dazzling Gleam is actually a good move for you. So let's go with it. I mean, I probably won't be using it, but we'll honestly see. If I need it, I have it. Let's go and battle Ivor then. But there is also a few trainer battles. I mean, a few side missions we can do. Ooh, look. Alpha Croconaut and Alpha Cameruptor are around now. This Holvator's been on the fritz recently. I can't... I can usually get it up and running with a swift punch or two, but not this time. Maybe it needs something to give it a big wallop. Perhaps we need a Pokemon who can kick it into action. Pokemon that have two categories of attacking moves, both physical and special. If a Pokemon gave it a wallop using a fighting type move, I mean, okay. Let me go and get boys out. Boys! Break! Oh, it's working again. A fighting type physical move like that ought to do it. Nothing like that to give it a good thwack to fix the things. It's fine, trust me. This is how we fix all electrical appliances at the dojo. Anyways, thanks a bunch. This holovator should be working now. I'm just going to leave that one there because I find it weird that you just, like, when in doubt, punch it. That's basically the motto of this dojo. But this is a good place to find it. All four Flabébés, if you're looking for Flabébé, and there's a colourful seed here. They're colourful screw here. So that's pretty cool. And there's another side mission here. And this is one of the few places where you'll see Larvitar. Oh. Yeah, Larvitar's a really hard Pokemon to catch. But I will need one later on. For a mission, so I'm going to have to try again to catch one of those. I think our next mission is down here somewhere. Hello. We're about to start filming, so please stay out of the way. I see you have a Mega Stone. You must be a formidable trainer. I'll have you know that I'm a rather well-known movie director amongst those who know me. I want to capture some footage of wild Pokemon in Lumiere City up close and personal with my rodent phone. And for this shoot, I've decided to focus on some vicious Pokemon that uses sharp fangs to tear people to shreds. Carvana. Though being honest, filming in a wild Pokemon up close and personal is, well, dangerous and scary. So I was hoping to catch some Terrace Trainer Pokemon who could help us out by lending us some of their Pokemon for this film. Seeing that you are a trainer, perhaps you have some Carvana. If so, can I? Could I capture some footage? Carvana Menace of the Deep. So, if you have a Carvana, you can take part in this. I don't have a Carvana, so I can't take part in this just yet. Carvana are in Wild Zone 10. If you follow the river round, they'll just jump out at you. Like that. And now we can help out that requester. But we can also battle Ivor as well. Ah, so you've bought a Carvana. Does it mean you're going to help us out? Sure. Alright, we've got everything we need. Time to begin the shoot. Now then, let's film the next scene. Lights, camera, action! Watch out, it's a Carvana! Help! And cut! What's wrong with this Carvana? You need to attack them like fierce, viciously. Director, I was looking up the facts Carvana between takes. Apparently, it gets very timid when it's all by itself. What? How am I supposed to get footage of it then? Come to think of it, Carvana, Come to think of it, a Carvana that's scared of humans, That's not bad at all. It's not what I had in mind, but it still might get the results. There's footage from this. So, a Carvana redemption story, perhaps, maybe? That's what this guy's trying to go for? Alright. Let's head onwards and actually fight this fight in the Justice League now. In the Justice Dojo. Not fighting in the Justice League. I mean, maybe we bring it out. Maybe we bring out Evile just in case. I should be okay, though. I mean, we've got Pokemon that resist. We've got Pokemon that can do super effective damage to it. We should be fine. But we'll see. Ah, at last you have arrived. Gwen has made my feelings on the matter clear. Glenn has made her feelings on the matter clear. But still, I must grow stronger. As I said before, if we are to live in harmony with the Pokemon of this city, then Pokemon must be afforded the freedoms that humans have. And for both sides to enjoy those freedoms together. What we need is incredible strength. Strength can not solve everything for us, but it will allow us to protect what we hold dear. I will prove the truth to my words by rising through to the very top of the ZA Royale. Rank A will be mine. Now, Joanne, shall we begin our match? Let's do it. Gwen, please lend me your phone. I promise my utmost not to break it. There are places in life you cannot reach without climbing over strong opponents to get there. Strength is power. Strength is justice. Here we go. Ivor. He starts with a Heracross, just like I'm doing. And a Medicham. I need to heal. That aerial ace did a pounding on me. Oh, great. I'm frozen. Well, I've lost Evile. Told you it'd be a bad idea bringing a normal flying type into this. Mega Flylinks. Mega Evolve. Justice will win the day. Well, my third death happened, but I'm okay. I think. Lamarick, let's go. Defeat! How incredibly unjust! Rank D! My justice didn't prevail. It's clear I must train harder then. Fine, no more battling, but no more battling the ZA Royale until after daybreak. That just isn't how it works. You'll continue to vex everyone around you. Your goal will only be harder to reach. Understood. It's true that I act before I think, and that I'm terrible at controlling my own strength. I don't even know how to use smartphones. I've always broken them at this point. Perhaps you could be my coach. We can work on things together. Out of the question. You're the elder of us and the master of this dojo. Stop making others take care of your mess. I have more to say when we get home. Ivor, let's go. Ugh. Please, 1 minute, Gwen. I need to give Joanne my thanks. As a token of my gratitude for our fine battle, please accept this small gift. Yeah, that's the thing that killed. If you didn't bulk up, I wouldn't have lost the Evil. Now, if you excuse me. Wow, that sounds like a lot. Who knew through the X and Y axes would end up with the clues of a missing person case? X and Y, huh? I remember hearing something about that long ago. What sort of something? How did it go? Something about how the X and Y axis go into different directions. But there's still a point where they meet, and finding it is the important thing. I'm not sure I get it. You mean like how people and Pokemon are totally different, but we should focus on the things we share? Could it be that? It could be that. Or something like us all here. Where the odds... what the odds we've meet and become friends. Something the matter? Nah, it's nothing. But I should be asking you what the matter is, Naveen. Why won't you try our croissant curry already? As I've said, that will not be happening. While I admit that it might taste good, the aesthetics are just too much for me. Hey, that's not hard. That's not as hard of a pass as you gave it before, Naveen. Maybe this means we're finding where our X and Y axes meet. Good morning. No sign of Urbine or Lydia just yet. At least I've been granted the calm, quiet morning I've longed for. Now, I can finally make some progress on my sewing commissions. In fact, I'm so pleased that I'll just include you in my happy mood. I got some sneakers. Think nothing of it. And I got them as thanks for a sewing project. They're not my size. Hey, Albine. Do you know where Albine is? He's not here. He's must have headed out somewhere. He's to be his helpful self somewhere around the city. That idiot. Apparently he borrowed some money for a hotel photo promo shoot. So we're in a ton of debt now. To this big scary group called the Rust Syndicate. What? The Rust Syndicate? Yes, them. The ones who are so scary, even a rampaging alpha Pokémon wouldn't dare mess with them. Hello? This is Joanne's phone, right? A kid who lives here and helps out with Hotel Z? That would be me. Well, aren't you an honest one? Or maybe that's just naive. You should be more careful about answering questions from unfamiliar callers. Now, I'm calling in a representative to the Rust Syndicate, and I wanted to discuss a bit of money that your friend Urbine has borrowed from us. I could just drop it. I could have just dropped it at this fine hotel that you were. I could have just dropped in at this fine hotel that you work at, but I figured you would want to avoid a scene, especially since Urbine's been working so hard to bring in new customers. So, I've asked you to kindly stop by our office in the Blue District. We'll be waiting for you. What was that call about? About the money. What? So, it wasn't just about just me who they called? He tracked down your number too, Joanne? How deep a trouble were we in exactly? Well, Irvine didn't borrow a ton to begin with, but the interest on the loan has skyrocketed. I hear the Rust Syndicate makes it impossible for you to pay it back with its interests. Then they can force you to do work for them by their bidding. If that's true, we're dealing with some truly horrendous people. Don't worry, Floette. We'll get Urbine out of this mess for sure somehow. If that's true, they will force others to do work for them by imposing unreasonable interest. We must at least try to talk things over with them. It is only through speaking to them we can hope to find some satisfying resolution. In any case, it seems that the only option is for us to visit the Rust Syndicate office as requested. Yeah, you're right, Easy. Especially since they're the ones who called two of us. I can't get a hold of Rubin. Hey, Joanne. If they think... If they already know where we are, I don't feel great about going to their office alone. Will you come with me? Of course I will come with you. Thanks. I'll feel better that way. If anything happens whilst we're gone, I'm counting on you to handle it, Naveen. What? Alright. You two will be okay, won't you? The Rust Syndicate certainly seems to be disruptable, yet I have not heard of the police taking any action about them. Make what you will of that. A request from the Rust Syndicate. And we'll deal with that in the next episode. But before we end off this episode, we need to say goodbye to our friend. Goodbye, Evil. You will be truly missed. And with that, we'll end today's episode here. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Join us next time, where we'll see what mess Orbean's got us into with the Rust Syndicate. But until next time, I am Lantern Joe, and I will see you next time. Till then, me to the Pokemon get to Lazar. Everybody get Pokemon. Good night! Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more videos. You can follow me on my social medias to get news, thoughts, and opinions from me and the rest of the Lantern Nation. I have Facebook, Twitter, Blue Sky, Threads, Mastodon, and a Discord channel, as well as the YouTube channel as well. And of course, if you want to watch more videos, you can click in and around this end card and you'll find something, hopefully, that you'll want to watch next. But until next time, and until I see you again, from me, Joe, and from Criminal the Lantern, we'll see you next time!